Hello Spider Peeps. Well, I'm excited about this delivery. This is something that I bought off Kickstarter a while ago and it's just arrived. A funny thing about this is that I bought a predecessor to this off the same guy and this one is a lot better. Alright, so you can see it's from CaberQU.com and they've gone over town on their stickers, which is good. So let's get this puppy out. All right, so instructions and a cool little box, and we've got a CaberQU sticker. I thought this was going to be the same sort of sticker that was on the outside of the box, but yeah, there's another one. Can't beat a sticker. Oi! All right, it's nice. It's let it grow. Wow. Ah, is that paper with seeds in? That's not why I bought it, but that's cool. And it's signed Peter, Bianca and the CaberQU. Is it Caber? Is it Saber? CaberQU squad from Austria. Do they pronounce C's with it as a K, a hard C or a soft C in Austria? I don't know. All right, well, lots of instructions. It's quite funny when they said that they would this was coming in the post. I immediately downloaded the software for it because I don't know whether it connects together, whether it works without the app, but it's got an app on it as well, so it's pretty good. Oh, measurement flowchart. All right, so interesting. So what this does is tells you about USB-C lead. I've opened this a little bit. I opened it just to see what was in the box, but I haven't actually opened the device. So let's carefully open that. I mean, it's not going to be huge, we know that. So we've got a power. Oh no, it doesn't come with a lead. Peel film before use. I'll peel film when I'm ready for it. Okay, so yeah, so this is to test USB cables. Okay, so I think I am going to have to remove that, but we know we've got to connect it here. Oh, that's USB. That's USB-C as well. Dope. Guess who hasn't got his USB cables in here? Oh well, I've got one, I think. All right, so the USB power goes in here. This is my super color cable, which I use a lot. And up it comes. Oh, bzz. Please connect cable. Right, I'm going to have to remove this. Oh, that's it. I don't have to peel the film. I can do that later. Let's just... All right, so please connect to cable. So I need another USB cable. So I don't know whether I can do this, but one of the things that I noticed, this is my drive that I put my rushes on and that I edit from. And this has got the best cable for speed that I've ever owned. And I don't really know much about this, so I'm hoping this will fit in. So I'm trying to get another cable like this. This came with another sort of like external hub for the Mac by Acasis, but that didn't work very well, but this U-green one worked incredibly well. So I've used that ever since. So I'm hoping that it will stretch around enough without me putting the cable under too much duress to test it. Okay, measuring, please wait. So that's 20 gigs and 100 watt charging. Cable health 100%. That's cool. Specs, oh, it must be this, mustn't it? Specs. This is USB 3.1 and its voltage is up to 20. This is really cool. This is what I wanted, just to be able to analyze this a little bit better. I'll show you the other thing I got off this guy on a Kickstarter as well. But details. All right, that tells you more information about it, which I don't really understand, but this might be useful at some point. So this is really fast for me, and it says this is 20 gigs and 100 watt, but we should be able to go faster than 20 gigs, but of course it depends on the device. So I'm going to unplug that. So this is my best one. Let's try another one I've got. Now I'm not sure what this was when I bought it. It says 5 amp on it. So this is a U-green one, because not all USB-C cables are, oh, that says 10 gigabit. So will it come out as 10 gigabit? I hope. Well, that says it's 20 gigabit, but it says it's 15 watts. So maybe they, well, yeah, I bought that, it's 10 gigabit one, but look, that looks like it will go at the same speed as the other one I bought, which is good. But I wasn't sure. I don't feel this one goes as fast, but I bought a few cables just over a while just to see what's better and what's good and what's not. I've got another one, right, another U-green one here. This hasn't got a marker on, so let's try this one. I like U-green stuff. It just seems to be, it's not a phenomenally well-known brand name, but the stuff always seems reasonably good quality, which is why I buy U-green stuff. Let's try that. Oh, so this is slower and it's not got as much power. So what's that? So that's only USB 2 and only 5 volts. But it's useful to know. I didn't check the other one, did I? What the voltages were on the other one and what the different specs were. Let's go back and have a look at this again. This is the one that says it's 10 gig then. And this is exactly what I wanted. I'm really glad I got this. And it looks like he's done well on it. So that's USB 3.1, but it doesn't take a lot of charge. So the other one went up to 20 volts. So maybe that's part of it, is having the speed and the amount of power it takes also helps. But that's a faster one, but slower charging. All right. So there's an app as well. So as I said, I installed the app before I received this, but the app doesn't work very well on its own. So let's let me just open the app up. Update mode. I don't know how to connect to it. In order to stay updated, press this 5 times without a cable connected. One, two, three. Oh, software update mode. Please continue in the app. Well, it wants me to buy one. Let's reset that. Go on again. Press. Oh, it's got Bluetooth on there. Right into the app. Ah, right, okay. So it must be Bluetooth when you just turn it on. Right, there we go. Okay, please connect cable. Firmware update available. Tap here to update firmware. Enable the firmware mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. It was good without the firmware, to be honest. Ah, there we go. All right. Done. New firmware will be downloaded. Done. Go to your phone settings, make sure Wi-Fi is enabled. All right, we know internet's not available. Come back to here. Done. Oh, tells you there. Okay, that's reset, that's fine. Please connect to cable, connect to that, please connect to cable. Okay, so let's put this one back on, measuring, and I'm hoping once it does that, it comes up on there. Cable connected, bi-similar cable. Oh, this is good. Oh, look, listen, 240 watt charging power and 20 gig. Okay, so this is better now. This is working okay now. So it must need this as a database really. So this will charge up to 48 volts. So it says there must be something in this that tells you the like vendor. I wonder if that's a vendor ID there, which tells you the type of thing it is. So we can now buy similar cable. So right, okay. So let's see whether I can get a cable that works the same way as my fast cable that I use for my external NVE drive, which I'll probably destroy by bending it too much. Measuring cable, cable connected, and then it tells you what's connected on here as well. So it tells you all the pinouts, which is useful when I'm doing PCBs. Not that I've attempted to do a full fat USB connector. I've just put the two voltages on CC1 and CC2 when I've done it. You can see a video about that here. All right, so buy similar cable, what's it going to do? All right, so apparently that is USB 3.2. Yeah, I mean, 27 euros, I ain't buying that, but yeah, that seems to be what I need to do. So it's useful when this cable dies, which it inevitably will. At least I've got a way of establishing what the new cable is, or what a replacement might be. Have I got any more cables in my little collection? So 2 more cables. So this is yet again another U-green. I bought this originally to power my M1 Mac when I got it, but then I decided I'd be better off using the wire that came with it and didn't use this right angled one. But let's see what this can do. Oh, look, that's really slow. So that's just standard USB-C. Very slow. Nice cable, but not useful at all for what I wanted it. That's why that one was so incredibly slow. And then, not sure about this one. Is this U-green? No, this is Leafun. I've got a feeling this one was a Temu purchase. Let's see whether this is any good. I might not even have plugged this into anything. This is another slow one. But what do you expect? Oh, I think this gives you a bit more current. Still only 5 volts though, and pathetic data speed. Okay, I'll just show you the previous iteration of this. There's not much on it, just a PCB really. I printed out the box for it, but it's definitely not as full featured. When you plug it in, it just shows you what's connected. Now, I don't think that I can read from that and work out what power it's capable of sending. There might be some way of doing it, but I don't know how. But that's a good thing just to check what's wired up, whether all the wires are going. So that was the first thing he did. Obviously this, because it's smart, this is just a little battery on the side of the board. This is just circuit with resistors and LEDs really. Doesn't do a lot. And this is a fantastic iteration of it. It wasn't too cheap. Can't remember what the price was. Thing is with Kickstarter, you spend the money months ago and then you forget really. And then when it turns up, if it turns up, you're happy. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. It might not appear on the channel too much, but you know, maybe when I do AliExpress and Temu hauls, it's a good way of checking the cable to see whether the cable really is what they say it is. I can see how they like the idea of selling the cables, but I don't think I'll be buying from them. It's in Europe as well, so a bit expensive to ship into the UK. Here's a Kickstarter. I got this quite early. They've only just started shipping it, but I have bought it with my own money. It's not sponsored by them. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I'll link to the Kickstarter for this device below, and then if you want one, maybe after the Kickstarter they'll open a shop. They normally do. And please comment on this video. Let us know if you like this sort of video reviewing things I've got off Kickstarter, or if you've got one, how are you going to use it? I'll be interested to know. All right, see you next time. Bye.